Okay, you are going to begin to write one of your first G-code programs today using the Halloween Cartesian coordinate art that we plotted last week and discovered that it was a candy. So here is a program that we call NC Viewer. So now this is a free program. You don't have to download anything. You just have to go to a web browser, type in ncviewer.com, and it will open up to this program. Um, and I will give you another tutorial video here, but I wanted to kind of show you how we actually write this program here. So I'm going to save this right now. Notice this is saved as program number 00053. It is labeled as Halloween art. So when I get in here, the first lines of code I'm going to write will be 00053. I'm going to put brackets and identify what it is, Halloween art, and close that off. My first line of code is going to be N10, GOO, G17, G40, G80, then followed up by N20, G90, G94, G98, then N30, G54. Now, I want to stop and talk about line N10 and N20. These are what we call prep codes. They're introductory codes or preparatory codes that we are putting into the program to prepare the machine and get it ready for what it needs to be able to do. When we get into the N30 G54 line, that of course calls in our work coordinate offset there as well. Then you're going to type in N40, G43, TO3, H3MO. So followed by the line engraving tool. Notice we're going to put those in brackets. M50, M3, S1500. So followed by N60, GOO, X6, Y6, N70, Z of 0.1, N80, GO1, Z of minus 0.03. So I want you to kind of understand here, those prep codes basically for what we're doing right now is going to be the same throughout. And we're going to start now. You'll notice down here on my handout when I'm looking at this, my GO here, 6, 6, the X6, Y6 is going to the very first location of line 1 on the Cartesian coordinate art. Now, we place this then, so we rapid it over to that coordinate point. We came down in the Z 100 thousandths above our part, and then we went into the part by or we came down to 100 thousandths above. Now we're slowing our feed rate down and we're going 30 thousandths deep into it. So now we're going to basically start writing these codes. So I'm going to go in. So as we come in here, so this will be in. So by the way, put caps in. So this is going to be N90. We've already got the GO1, so it's going to give us everything here in the feed rate. So we're going to go now to the next X, which will be 3.000, space Y of 8.00. And we'll hit enter. So N100, X 4.00, space Y 7.000. In 110. Notice as we do this, we're keeping 10, we're counting off by tens just to keep everything and keep some spacing in between just in case we need to go back through and make some edits. We have some lines to use later on down the road. Now, all I'm doing right here is typing in the actual Cartesian coordinate values of each of these positions or each of these points. 130, X 3.000, Y of 4.000, make sure that you don't mess up on your decimals, because that will cause some problems here. So if you catch it, hopefully you'll catch it early. Okay, and y here of 5.00. Now I'm going to stop right there and let's just plot this out for a second. So I'm going to hit the plot button. Now notice what's going on. So right here I'm coming over, so I'm going down to 100 thousandths above, then I'm going into 30 thousandths, and notice how it is moving. So we're going to keep on going here with this. So I'm going to type in the next ones. So let's go line N150. X now is going to got to watch where we're going here with this. So actually, since we ended that, what I want you to do is we're going to now say G01 Z of 0.1 again, and we're going to change that feed rate to a feed rate of 20. So we're going to raise back up out of the part now. So now we're going to go G160. So we're going to say we're still in that G01, and we're going to go to now to our next location for the first line of code. So now we're going to go back to X of 6, Y of 6. Okay. Now remember, we're up above the part right now. So now we got to go back in, and we're back in the location we wanted. So this is going to be line N170. We're going to go now G01. We're going to go Z of minus 0.030. So now we got to go back down into the part. So N180, and now we can start to go back in. Now notice, since we were going back in at a feed rate of 20, we got to slow that feed rate back down again. So let's put that back to the feed of 3.0. So now we can go back and get all of our next coordinate points. So now I'm going to go X 6.000, Y 5.000, N190, X of 7, Y of 3. Next line will be N200, X of 9, Y of 2. Next line, N210, X of 12, Y of 2. Next line will be N220, X of 14, Y of 3, N230, X of 15, Y of 5, N240, X 15, Y of 6, N250, X of 14, Y of 7, N260, X 13, Y of 8, N270, X of 9, Y of 8, into 80, x of 7, y of 7, into 90, x of 6, y of 6. Okay, now I'm finished with that path. So at N300 here, we got to go, again, we're going to go to GO. So now I'm going to change to rapid mode, and I'm going to go to Z of 0.1. So I'm going to get that part, or that cutting tool, back up 100 thousandths above the part. And I'm going to kind of plot this just to see what it looks like. So now you can kind of see here where we're at. So I plotted this out, and you can kind of see I'm moving this around. So we got to kind of start to see where our candy is starting to form. So I'm going to stop this video, and we'll come back and we'll do the next part to finish this particular program off.